Hi everyone, thanks again for joining me on My Life on a Hill. My name is Tracy. I just want to thank everyone that subscribed to my channel and that's actually watching it and viewing it. And thanks for all your comments. And my channel is growing slowly, but that's okay, that's expected. I'm doing crafting. That's boring to some people. But anyways, I want to kind of shift it up a little bit because if you didn't see my previous video, my son got into or fell in love with watching a cake boss, and I begged him and I explained to him about cake decorating class at Michael's, and he decided to, and now we're in course 2 of the cake decorating class, and I'm really falling in love with this, and I don't know what's gonna come of this for me, but I love it so far. And things I weren't able to even do before is basically even icing a basic cupcake, you know, to even squeeze in the bag has become even a task for me that now that I love doing. But anyways, this is the book that you get when you do the courses. Love it. But if you guys have never taken a course or don't have time to take it, I'll show you some little tips that we are learning, or they're little secrets that we are learning, and you could probably YouTube it on other people's channel and see it yourself. But I just figured if I have to do this, might as well make a video of it. Okay. Anyways, today we're gonna make royal icing, and what I think I found out or learned about this icing is that it's kind of similar to a Belizean icing. With Belizean icing, you basically use powdered sugar, lemon, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, powdered sugar, lemon, and egg white. And you beat it, whatever, till it gets fluffy, boo, boo, boo. Put it in the refrigerator and it gets hard. It gets harder, stiffer, and then you ice in your cake with it. But it's like a type of sugar taste that you just love. But it also makes your icing or your cake really the icing really hard. Now that's what we eat for cake, for icing cake, and that's what we basically grew up on, and people still love that taste. So while coming across making royal icing, I realized, wait a minute, there's this product right here called meringue powder, and it was telling you all the stuff that it, instead of, in lieu of, you know, it says here can be used as an egg white substitute. I'm thinking, wait a minute, it stiffens up, it tastes similar, it has egg white. If it's not, it's very similar, because with this, you know, it gets hard too, and that's to make your flowers and things like that. And instead, you know, when I went to class, I asked my teacher, I'm like, is this, how similar is this? Because it kind of tastes and it kind of has the same texture. And I asked her, can you put this on cake? And she's like, not really. I said, well, I think we are doing it. So anyways, this is real basic, and I have to do this for class tomorrow, is to prep all the stuff for me and my son. So I'll make it 2 of everything for this class. So basically the recipe is in this book, and it calls for 3 level teaspoons of the Wilton meringue powder, which is this. I bought this one here, it's an 8 ounce, and I think it was a little bit over $8. So I guess that's the only difference, is this is a little bit costly, whereas you could get the egg white by itself. And for me, I didn't want to waste the egg where we did the egg separate them, but we still end up using it when I tried it before to experiment with it again. But my husband's telling me, no, they sell just the egg white. I'm like, oh, my bad. Oh. But since we're just getting this ready for class, I don't want to do all that. Just this is right here. So we have this little lifesaver right here. And also 1 pound of shifted pure cane conventional sugar. Bam, bam. I got this from the 99-cent store. And 5 to 6 tablespoons of lukewarm water. And so that's this right here. And so basically we're going to put it in a bowl, and it says the dry liquid, you're just going to stir it a little bit, not the dry liquid, the dry stuff, you stir it a little bit just to kind of mix it together. And then it says here, so I'll read exactly for you, okay? It says, place conventional sugar and meringue powder in a bowl. Stir or mix at low speed until blended. Add water and mix 7 to 9 minutes at low medium speed until icing loses its shine. To prevent drying, be sure to cover the bowl with a damp cloth while working with icing. Now, I went to class because we did our first batch, which was basically this right here. Let me open it. This is the first batch we had made for class. And when I got there, I had to add more of the conventional sugar, or I had cornstarch. So I either had to add that to even make it even stiffer. So at the time, the teacher was like, "No, you need to add some more." But I'd rather get it to this point first, and then till my teacher let me know if I did it right or wrong, and then she helps, you know, with the consistency of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add everything in a bowl, and then come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I have everything in my bowl, and before I go ahead and mix it, I want to let you guys know that this should make 3 cups of icing. Okay, I'll show you what I have after I'm done, because I already had some here left over from class, but I need to dye them. So basically I need pink, but I don't have any pink. I finished those, so I'm going to make a new batch. So I have my dye for that. I have some yellow, so I'm going to add to that. I also need purple. I'm going to add to that. And I have green. I'm going to add to this. And also we want some extra white. So I'll put everything in here and put them in a sipping container, and then add my colors to it. But I'll show you that after I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this together, but before I make a noise in your ear, I'm going to take it off and save you the time. Do this for 10 minutes. She said 10 minutes. Okay? Okay guys, I'm finished with this batch. I'm going to do one more, but I didn't want to add all of it at one time, because, you know, I'm still learning and I don't want to make any mistakes. But this is basically what we had gotten in class, the thickness of it. But the one that we're getting right now is still kind of thickish compared to when I first got this one, to be honest with you. So I'm going to keep it like that, because just in case, you know, I need to add a little bit of sugar or the starch that I told you about, the cornstarch, to help thicken it up a little bit. I have already colored and add to my container. So I already have a purple, a yellow, my green, and a white. Now I'm going to go ahead and add pink to this. And I'm going to tell you something that I just found out. Maybe you know already, but I just found it out. Normally people use a toothpick, put it in there, stir it, whatever. But I always find that there's a lot of dye left on a toothpick. I hate wasting. So what I found, I would use a spoon. Because the spatula that I use, I always feel like it's going to break on me or something. So I use a thick spoon, but somehow it feels kind of like, I don't know, it was working to me better than the spatula. But then I end up taking up for the purple one and taking out my dye. And I was trying to mix it in, then I realized, wait a minute, this is working a lot better. So I went ahead and added it in there, and I just continue with the same. I don't know if you can see, I think I have the camera position wrong today, but I don't think you guys need to figure out how to see how much easier that is. Oh my gosh. The spoon, for some reason, was getting kind of like, because it was, you know, the shape of the spoon. The spatula is the best bet, but I think I love with the knife. That was quick too. Okay, these are my finished products, or my finished icing colors, or my finished icing that add colors too. Anyways, my color icing. How about that one? No. Anyways, hey guys, I'm finished with the coloring of the icing, and here we have pink. How pretty. Purple, yellow, green, and white. Just in case I mess up somehow, I need to add a little bit more to these colors. So now I'm going to hurry up and seal them up so that they don't dry out on me. Okay? Isn't that pretty? I'm really loving this class, you guys.